The Warriors absolutely decimated the Phoenix Suns last night in all areas of the game to get a huge 38-point bounce back win in Phoenix. Let's talk about it. I said in my last video that after that tough loss to the Rockets where the Warriors just kind of ran out of gas and Curry had a bad game, that they were going to come out and play with a lot of intensity, and that's exactly what they did. And Steph Curry did exactly what I said and had an amazing bounce back game as well. This was probably the most locked in I've seen our defense all year, and that is with the biggest of credits to Draymond Green. He was everywhere on the court tonight, especially with this one play here where he doubled Devin Booker at half court, sprinted back to get to the corner shooter to get a great contest, which led to an outlet to Moses Moody for an absolute yam of a dunk. That is the effort that he's been playing with lately, and that is the effort that's going to win him Defensive Player of the Year. On offense, the Warriors were firing on all cylinders. Everything was working out. The ball movement was classic Warriors ball movement. We were moving it so effortlessly, so fluidly, beautiful to watch. Steph Curry, after his really rough game against the Rockets, was completely dominant in that first half. He was making threes, he was making tough post fadeaway jumpers, he was taking it to the basket, and he finished the first half with 19-4-4 and finished the game with 25-9-6. And he didn't even need to touch the court after the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. It was awesome. I keep wondering how long Podziemski's great play is going to continue for, and it just keeps going. He had another great game last night with 22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 threes. And over the last 10 games, he's been averaging over 18 points a game, and having that type of contribution on the court is going to be massive. We're going to be scary going into these next few games here. Now, the Phoenix Suns really just had no answers for everything we were doing on defense. We were locked in on all ends of the court. We weren't even fouling that much. We were closing out with good contests. We were stopping everything in the paint, and we were forcing him into very rushed, quick shots because our defense was so intense. It was amazing to see, and if we can continue this over the next few games, that would be awesome. And it was great to see Trayce Jackson-Davis get some minutes last night. He hasn't been getting many minutes because of Quinton Post's emergence, but last night with Quinton Post being out with an illness, it was great to see him get some play. He caught some lobs, great passes from Steph Curry, and he caught a body in the end of that game. It was great seeing him get some runs. The Warriors actually head back home to play the San Antonio Spurs, and then they go out on the road again a couple days later to play the Blazers, and then we're going to finish the season off back home against the Clippers. This is the closest race I've ever seen in the Western Conference, and if the Warriors want to get a good position, the Warriors got to make sure to not take their foot off the gas for any of the games that we're playing here. The Warriors got to come out with the same intensity that they did tonight to make sure that we get the best seeding possible going into the playoffs here, because right now it's anybody's race. But we'll see what happens. Follow me at It's Golden State J on all social platforms for more Warrior updates.